Hello everyone, welcome back to CNA, the daily news analysis. Today, the date is 28th of November. These are my working experiences. You may go through it. If you want to download today's PDF, you can join our WhatsApp group or our Telegram channel. There are also other platforms through which you can connect with us. I'd like to inform about our IGP program, Interview Guidance Program, which is going on full swing. And the registration is still going on and it is completely free. So please let your family and friends know about it. These are our contents page. So these are the following topics that we are going to discuss today. So let's head on with the first topic, the need for an all India judicial service. So why was it in the news? Because November 26th marks the Constitution Day in India, commemorating the 1949 Constitution adoption. President Draupadi Murmu called for the creation of an all India judicial service to recruit judges. So that's why it was in the news. So about All India Judicial Service. So the All India Judicial Service was first proposed in 1958 by the 14th report of the Law Commission of India. So Law Commission, Ketia found this letter, the members, these are very important for your prelims. So please find it out, Google it out, and write it down in the comment box. So it aims to recruit the district judges centrally through an All India examination and allocate them to each state, similar to our UPSC exam and other services. Like UPSC exam crack kora bisot IS hoy ba IPS hoy tenekwai ei all India examination pata jabo to recruit the district judges. Procedure to set up an all India services jodi ami sao, currently the district judges are appointed by the state governor with the 42nd constitutional amendment in 1976, which empowers the Rajya Sabha to create such services. Apart from that, the All India Service Act 1951 also allows Parliament to regulate recruitment and conditions for the persons appointed to All India services without requiring an amendment of the Constitution under Article 368. The 116th Law Commission report recommended that India have 50 judges per million population, up from 10.50. Okay, then bole likha ase because jetia neki 116th Law Commission report ulwa goisile, the year was 1986. Okay, 1986 etu ulwa goisile aru he 1986 jodi ami sao per million jodi ami sao only 50 judges nasile, per million only 10.50 judges asile. Okay, aru aji tarikhot kiman ase 21 ta judge ase. ঠিক আছে, but aim কি আছে that 50 judges at least থাকক per million population. Apart from that, the Indian judiciary has a working strength of 19,858 compared to the sanctioned 25,246. So ultimately sabo bole about 5,000 the vacant posts ase etia loike. Okay, and pendency of cases, yeah, pendency of cases. So cases like pending that is another issue. So the number of pending cases rose above 5 crores in 2023. 5 crores ke basic cases is still pending with over 85% in district courts. A 2012 report projected that the cases would reach 15 crore in 30 years. So 2012 eto koa hoisile that 30 bosorar bhitor 15 crore ta pending cases thaki jabo, requiring approximately 75,000 judges. Now, absence of career growth. Yes. So there are it's like less than 25% of the judicial officers have a chance of being elevated to the High Court judges, with most reaching only district judges. The remaining 75% quota is fixed for recruitment of High Court judges from the Bar Association of India. So these are some certain issues. Now, apart from that, arguments jodi ami sao against setting up an all India judicial service. So bohote nibisare ei service to ei exam to pata to bohote nibisare. So hetor jodi reasons out etia hole, for example, in the VD Center for Legal Policies 2019 report says that a primer on all India Judicial Survey. That's the report. Okay. Now, in this report, they have argued against the establishment of an AIJS due to the concerns about the independence of district judges from the state government. So, he hisabe jodi ami sao that এতিয়ালৈকে আমাৰ ডিস্ট্ৰিক্ট জাজেছ বিলাক যি হিচাপে আমাৰ ৰিক্ৰুটমেন্ট চলি আছে ষ্টেট গভৰ্ণমেণ্টে এপ্লাই হেৰি কৰি আছে সো সেই হিচাপে ইহঁতে ঠিক আছে দে আর ষ্টিল ইন্ডিপেন্ডেন্ট বাট চেন্ট্ৰেলৰ হাতত যদি গুচি যায় তেতিয়াহ'লে ইহঁতে ডিপেন্ডেন্ট হৈ যাব অন দ্য চেন্টাৰ okay so that is one issue another issue is that it concerns the 116th report of the law commission which suggests that which have suggested a proposed national judicial service commission consisting of retired supreme court judges bar members and legal academics to make appointments, postings, and promotion to the AIJS. So 116 report to mote eta commission eta thakibo lage which is known as the National Judicial Service Commission. Tate bar members, Supreme Court judges, legal academics yote thakibole lage. Apart from that, another argument is regarding the representation of marginalized communities in the district and the subordinate judiciary. So that is another issue. So a issue to actually a report to take to because a report to Arota suggest question that jikin he marginalized communities he hote oppose koribo pare against the AIJS. Why? Due to the potential classification issues by the central government and existing reservation of posts for the marginalized communities at women. So, the marginalized communities are saying issue high because already at a marginalized line regarding the recruitment and all, reservation of posts and all say. Gotike, it all India Judicial Service tar against again at a marginalized again at a quota and all thakibo. So he sape aru khelimili hobo pare. Actually deserve for so there might be some issues so hetu gane arguments kori ase that all India Judicial Service might not be a holistic answer. Apart from that, language barrier ta definitely thakibo etia belag eta state or para manhu eta jodi recruit hoi pelai belag eta state ole puthai die tate eta language barrier eta hobo pare. Right, so it has also been criticized for the potential language barriers as judges recruited through this process may not know the local languages of their post. Okay, apart from that, way forward jodi ami sao tetiale a consensus okay eta consensus eta koribo pare between the center, states and the judiciary. Okay, that is very needed before the parliament establishes an AIJS. So instead focus should be on the implementing direct solutions to address the problems of the Indian judiciary. So that was our first news. So yeah, related jikhini amar articles bilag ase gutekhini sai lobo ebar very important prelims ot ahibo. So yeah, the questions dia ase ebar sai lobo. The second topic of the day is the India-Lithuania relations. So India-Lithuania relations jodi ami sao tetia hole amar Indian Minister of State for Port, Shipping and Waterways and the Lithuanian Vice Minister convened in New Delhi to strengthen the maritime bilateral relations between the two countries. So duta country bitorot bilateral relation bhalo balage regarding the maritime. Okay, maritime sector. So India's resident mission in Vilnius was inaugurated, demonstrating its commitment to strengthening the bilateral relations with Lithuania. Bilateral trade jodi aji tarikholeke sao tetiale hetu bahut bhalke grow kori ase and it have reached $dollar of approximately 472 million by 2022 to 2023, indicating steady economic collaboration. Discussions focused on exploring collaboration opportunities on port infrastructure and Lapeda port's advantages. So Lapeda port, this is very important. So Lapeda port or jekhini advantages ekhini amar India global eta chesta kori ase aru hetu ultimately leverage koribo India's expertise in port infrastructure development to capitalize on Lithuania's strategic location as a gateway to Eastern Europe. So this particular report is very important for us. The Lapeda port, which is a leading Baltic port for the container transshipment, offers unique advantages such as year-round ice-free status. Now, this is very important. Year-round ice-free status. Now, despite we know that Lithuania both high latitudes of thake, so tar pani kini normally freeze ho jay, but this particular port or usor jikhini pani ase hiote ice-free hoi thake. So the port is active 365 days 24/7. Apart from that, India offers diverse investment opportunities in various sectors, including port modernization, port connectivity, coastal shipping, maritime technology, Sagarmala project, and decarbonization initiatives. So these are some of the initiatives which are very good initiatives by our India. Lithuania-India relations also share linguistic similarities. Okay, so major aspects of India-Lithuania relations যদি আমি চাওঁ তেতিয়াহলে এটা linguistic এটা similarity আছে. Okay, like linguistic eta similarity আছে and also ancient nature worship এটাও হেতু এটা আমাৰ common thing হয় and obviously the intellectual exchange and all. Okay, আৰু আমি যদি দেখো history হিচাপে যদি আমি চাওঁ 19th century philosopher এজন আছিলে Vaidulus. Okay, he was also responsible for creating a philosophical system which was inspired by our Vedanta. Okay, so Vedanta কথা আপোনালোকে জানে চাগে হিষ্ট্ৰী বা আৰ্ট এণ্ড কালচাৰত পঢ়িছে চাগে তেখেতে তাৰ পৰা ইনস্পায়াৰ হৈছিলে মিষ্টাৰ Vaidulus. Okay, আৰু তেখেতে এটা philosophical system এটা বনাইছিলে. Apart from that, Lithuanian travelers like Antonis Posca and Mata Celsius explored Sanskrit and Indian culture in the 1930s and in 1940s. Also, in the 1970s, Sanskrit was included in the Vilnius University's academic curriculum. Okay, that's very nice. Fostering academic ties between India and Lithuania. India had recognized Lithuania's independence in 1991 itself and established diplomatic relations in 1992. Lithuania opened its embassy in New Delhi in 2008 and maintains 3 honorary consuls in India. Okay, 3 honorary consuls are in India. That's it. So consul boli kole ami ki bojo consuls boli kole these are like appointed officers like. Okay, appointed officers jeneka amar IFS bilak thake belek countries or embassy কাম কৰে, right? So তেনেকৈ আমাৰ ইয়াতে 3টা honorary consuls আছে. Okay, Lithuania. So apart from that, exports যদি আমি চাওঁ লিথুয়ানিয়ালৈকে export তেতিয়াহলে India exports nuclear boilers, pharmaceuticals, fish, organic chemicals, tobacco, textiles, iron and steel. Okay, এইবিলাক কৰে লিথুয়ানিয়ালৈকে. Apart from that, Lithuanians are also interested in the Indian cultural traditions, particularly yoga, and celebrate the International Yoga Day. আৰু আজি তাৰিখলৈকে যদি আমি চাওঁ over 400 Lithuanian nominees have attended India's ITEC program. ITEC program full form silo Indian Technical and Economic Cooperation Program. So a program tour আজি তাৰিখলৈকে more than 400 Lithuanian nominees বিলাক আমি দেখা পাইছো and it is for mutual learning and cooperation. So that was the news. So সিয়াতে দিয়া আছে আমাৰ silo questions বিলাক. Apart from that, the third news is regarding the Constitution Day again. So Constitution Day, also known as Law Day, right? It is also known as Law Day in 2023. It is observed on 26th of November. It is observed on 26th of November in India, and it commemorates the 132nd birth anniversary of Ambedkar, okay, who chaired the drafting committee of the Constituent Assembly and played a crucial role in the Constitution's drafting. In 2015, it was renamed as the Constitution Day. Okay, so about the Constitutional Assembly, the Constitutional Assembly established in 1946 aimed to draft India's constitution. With 389 members in all total, it initially had 292 elected through provincial legislative assemblies, 93 representing Indian princely states and 4 representing chief commissioner provinces. So after independence and partition, the strength was reduced to 299. The assembly spent over 3 years drafting the constitution. So what was debated as part of the constitutional debates? So the constitutional debates in India focused on fundamental issues like the Indian government's language, citizenship, and country name. So the drafting committee chaired by Ambedkar, one of the 17 Constitutional Assembly committees, discussed amendment procedures in Irish, Canadian, and Australian constitutions. In India, Ambedkar suggested 3 options, okay, for amendment. 3 options suggested Mr. Ambedkar, which is simple majority amendment, special majority amendment, and some that require a 2/3 majority and ratification by half of all the states. Okay, so apnaloge jane jodi jane then it is very good, jodi na jane then find it out. Simple majority and special majority ki hoy, simple majority and special majority. So please find it out and write it down in the comment box. These are very important and it often comes in the exam. So apnaloge ekini jana to mandatory hoy, must, it's a must. Okay. Apart from that, facts about some Constitution Day, which is also known as the National Law Day or Samvidhan Divas, right? Samvidhan Divas, and it is celebrated on India on 26th of November, which we already know, annually to commemorate the adoption of the Constitution of India. The day was declared as the Constitution Day by the Ministry of Social Justice and Empowerment on 19th of November 2015. Okay, so this particular date is again very important. So kondinakhon amar law day pora Constitution Day bonila. Okay, so please monot rakhibo, very important for your periods. It aims to promote the importance of the Constitution and the ideas of its architect B.R. Ambedkar. Other facts, the Constitution of India is the world's longest written constitution, written in English and Hindi by Prem Bihari Narendra. Okay, in a calligraphy font. So this is very important. The names are very important. Okay, so names will like silo. Lagote outer related name ase Nandalal Bose. So junanike decoration korisile ebla sob hoisile under the guidance of Nandalal Bose. So it was framed over 2 years, 11 months and 18 days. 2 years, 11 months and 18 days. This is again important for you guys, and it's based on the Government of India Act 1935. The Constitution declares India a sovereign, socialist, secular, and democratic republic, ensuring justice, equality, and liberty for its citizens. Dr. B.R. Ambedkar, considered the father of the Indian Constitution, drafted the Constitution from various other constitutions like UK, Irish, France, Canadian, Australian, and Japanese. So here's some related questions. Here's our fourth news, social audits in Manrega. Social audits in Manrega. So why was it in the news? Because the Ministry of Rural Development's Management Information System on social audit provides insights into the progress and challenges of the social audit in the Manrega scheme. So that's why it was in the news, because at a system as a management information system at our social auditing black social audit koile ami ki hoy. What do you mean by social audits? Okay, let's start with that. So what are social audits? So social audits are a process that reviews official records, that reviews the official records to verify if state reported expenditures accurately reflect actual spending on the ground. Okay, so jikhini amar khorsa hoise, khorsa kini actually bhalke khorsa hoise na nai. Okay, so it is more like an anti-corruption mechanism. Okay, and this is very important because it acts as an anti-corruption mechanism. Okay, anti-corruption mechanism is here. So it acts as an anti-corruption mechanism in the Manrega Act 2005, involving quality checks of infrastructure, financial misappropriation in wages. Now this is very important, the financial misappropriation in wages, and obviously the procedural deviations. The objective is also to empower the local communities and assess government initiatives efficiency and effectiveness. Our legal framework যদি আমি চাও তেতিয়ালে legal framework হিচাপেও আছে that the social audits is provided by the section 17 of the Manrega Act. Section 17 ত কি লিখা আছে, আমাৰ the Gram Seva লিখা আছে, that Gram Seva will be the main monitoring agent. Apart from that, the audit of the scheme rule 2011 ৰ কথাও লিখা আছে, which was যত নেকি rules বিলাক লিখা আছে regarding Manrega, আৰু এইটো develop হৈছিলে by the Ministry of Rural Development in collaboration with the CAG of India. Okay, so who is the CAG of India right now? Please move comment section down. Okay, we will see that. Now, apart from that, social audit units are independent entities that evaluate programs independently from implementing authorities. They receive funds. Okay, they definitely receive funds equivalent to 0.5% of the previous year's Manrega expenditure. So, as the social audit ase, hiyotor autonomous state or garne ba hiyote independent hoi thakibo kane hiyotok at least 0.5% hiyotok heri dia jay. Okay, last year jiman kini expenditure asile tar par 0.5% hiyotok dia jayege. So apart from that, if the state fails to conduct regular audits, the center can withhold funds. So social audits, it is mandatory. Jodi noare, tetiahole center eta power eta ase that hiote funds, future funds ba current funds bilak withhold kori thoi dibo pare. Challenges jodi ami sao, limited legal awareness ase and limited financial resources can hinder their effectiveness. So financial resources to hodai eta issue thake. Apart from that, political influence can also affect the impartiality of the social audits. Okay, this is high thing. Apart from that, lack of follow-up on findings and recommendations can also hinder the process. So the social auditors and whistleblowers face threats and harassment from the vested interests. So these are one of the challenges. What is the progress of social audits in Manrega? So, aji tarikh hole progress kiman ase jodi ami sao, tetiahole out of 34 states and UT jodi Manrega hoi ase, only 6 have surpassed the 50% mark in completing the social audits of works. Okay, so he sota jekini ase heketa heote only pass korise. So Kerala ase, Kerala is the front runner. Okay, so Kerala bahut keta indexes hot Kerala top of power. I mean, Namdu, top of power, Kerala Namdu. So Kerala Yatu is the front runner, achieving 100% coverage. Okay. And apart from that, 5 other states. Total Sota asle, tarif Kerala top of the set, or past the other states. So then 50% at least complete course. 50% dikini or mark asile, targets asile, have to achieve course, social edit, etc. Everything course. So 50% at least course, Bihar, Gujarat, Jammu and Kashmir, Odisha, and UP. Okay. Now, apart from that, only 3 states have covered 40% or more villages, while the remaining poll-bound states have very, very low numbers. So, what is Manrega? I hope you know about Manrega. Manrega kotha italage bahut bar ahise question of. So, it is a global work guarantee program launched in 2005 by the Ministry of Rural Development. It provides at least 100 days of guaranteed wage employment to the rural households with adult members doing unskilled manual work. The program mainly aims to strengthen the livelihood resources of the poor, ensure social inclusion, and strengthen the Panchayati Raj institutions. Achievements of the project, aji tarikh hole ki ase, DBT ase, which we cannot deny, National Electronic Fund Management System, ba DBT boli ami ko, which has enabled 99% of the wage seekers to receive their wages directly into their bank or post office accounts, promoting transparency and timely wage release. Apart from that, our skill development hisabe sabole unnati ase, which aims to upgrade the skill base of Manrega workers with 27,383 candidates already which have been trained as of December 2022. Apart from that, new initiatives like Amrit Sarovar Jaldut app and ombudsperson. So ombudsperson is kind of a person who is responsible for investigation and receiving complaints. Jaldut app already amar jekini wells ase, kuabur ase hiotor level water level check koribo kane. Amrit Sarovar is also very, very important. Jodne ki ami koisu that we will either construct or rejuvenate 75 water bodies. So these are some of the new initiatives. Okay. Here the question dia ase about style. Okay, now our prelims facts start with this. So prelims facts of first two is related to the health sector. So the National Medical Commission and NMC have instructed medical colleges to implement the Ayushman Bharat Health Account ABHA. Okay, this is very, very important, which is an ID registration system for patients seeking medical care in medical colleges. ABHA is a 14-digit number used to uniquely identify the individuals, authenticate them, and share their records with healthcare providers and peers. It allows easy access to the lab reports, prescriptions, consultation details, and diagnosis from the verified doctors, ensuring a secure and convenient healthcare experience. Next prelim fact is related to the Booker Prize. The Booker Prize, very, very interesting. And this year, Paul Lynch, he won the Booker Prize for fiction for his novel Prophet Song. Okay, kuntu novel or naam to mone rakhiba Prophet Song. So Prophet Song, it is very, very interesting. Ireland or eta story eta hoy, so Irish story eta hoy boli kobo pare. Ar jot neki eta ekebare unconventional way bonaise jot neki ekebare paragraphs nai. Okay, there are no paragraphs. Okay, so it also makes it the world's leading literary award for a single work of fiction. So Booker Prize of Solop Sound, it was founded in 1969, and the prize is open to anyone, regardless of origin, and aims to promote the finest in fiction by awarding the best novel of the year written in English. The winner also receives 50,000, while shortlisted authors receive 2,500 UK dollars. Apart from that, prelims facts jodi ami saw PM3 schools. So PM3 schools jodi ami saw, it is very, very important, and it is a centrally sponsored scheme which was launched in 2022, aiming to develop over 1,500 schools across India by strengthening existing ones managed by the central, state, UT, and local bodies. So aim kore approximately about over 14,500, my mistake, 14,500 schools across India by strengthening the existing ones managed by the central, state, UT, and local bodies. The scheme will also last from 2022-23 to 26-27, with selected schools acting as exemplars and offering mentorship to other schools as well. The schools will be developed as green, eco-friendly institutions. Apart from that, আৰু কিছুমান ডিটেইলছ দিয়া আছে এটা আপোনালোকে এবাৰ চাই ল'ব। সো স্কুল কোৱালিটি এছেছমেন্ট ফ্ৰেমৱৰ্ক, এটা তেনেকুৱা এটা ফ্ৰেমৱৰ্ক এটা ডেভেলপ কৰা যাব। এণ্ড এপাৰ্ট ফ্ৰম ডেট, সেক্টৰ স্কিল কাউন্সিল বিলাক আৰু লোকেল ইণ্ডাষ্ট্ৰী বিলাককো লিংক কৰাই দিয়া যাব, যাতে নেকি এমপ্লয়াবিলিটি টু এনহান্স হোক। Okay, so these are some of the important lines that you should remember. Okay, so linkage with the sector skill councils and the local industry. Now, this is very, very important from the employment generation point of view. So this is our academic team, our content developing and technical team. So that's it for today. Thank you, guys. Thank you, everyone.